Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Herbert changing things up.
59.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
He's across midfield.
And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory. Down at the 31.
Now it's Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Herbert off of play action. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Touchdown.
Donald Parham
from 6 yards away.
And the Chargers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Here we go.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 25 yards that time.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
From midfield, here's Lance. Down the left sideline.
And finally taken down at the 34. First down now, but that clock rolling.
And Lance going to throw.
Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Michael Davis. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Charger drive about to get going.
They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
first carry for their fullback. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. In motion left is Davis. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he'll be out of bounds right at about the 10-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's J.K. Scott now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taken right around the 44. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10.
Ready, set.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with great starting field position and 1 timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going.
Drill green. Ready.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. That's to the rookie from Notre Dame, Michael Mayer. And he's brought down. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here we go. Black shot. Ready.
Lance now on 1st down. 20. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 26 big yards on that one. It's another 1st down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Lance now on 1st down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. That's just 32 yards officially from the right hash. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From the 33, here's second down and 7. And Lance now to throw.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. In that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Throwing is Lance on third down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray.
And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Eckler, they run left side, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
With that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
From the 37, they work on second and 6.
Ray.
On the option, here's Eckler.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert.
He gets this out to Spiller.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. It's Eckler again. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Option play, and they'll give to Eckler.
Gets around him. Now the ball comes loose, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
And maybe that's the magic touch right there. They didn't use him at all in the first half, at least running the football. But here they entrust him with some work down in the red zone, and he responds. 1 carry, 1 touchdown.
Dicker down to tack on the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Ready?
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 6.
Ready.
Lance looking to throw it.
Out to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on fourth down. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down.
And they'll go for it. Lance. That's caught left side. Myers with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. And Lance, he's going to change the play.
46-yard line.
Drill 52. Ready? Go.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Ready?
On first down, Lance
Steps away. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
I'm actually looking at this play with defensive eyes here, partner, because they were still laser focused on him after his earlier exploits on this drive. I think they went back to the well just a little bit too soon. He got across the line of scrimmage, but they certainly weren't giving up much more than that.
in motion. Left goes Myers.
Ready.
Lance, a quick throw out wide, complete.
Touchdown Raiders. Davante Adams with touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Raiders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead a really easy quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and get it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Room past the 35.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
First down, Chargers.
Home troops right.
This a quick pass to Davis. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
First down, Los Angeles.
Now they'll audible to something else. Eckler now between the tackles. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
12 more yards there and another first down.
First down, Chargers.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
17.
Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the fourth quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
5-9.
Up the middle with Eckler. Gets through and now an opening. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
On the option, here's Eckler.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Now, that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Austin Eckler.
He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list.
And the Chargers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Raiders 17.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other. Now, Lance throws the interception, his 3rd. Picked by Kenneth Murray.
And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
142 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there, and I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his third touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season. And the Chargers extend this fourth quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
On the double.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they make.
And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 32-yard line. Here's Lance. And this is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Again, it's Lance. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Jacoby Myers from a yard out. And the Raiders get a bit closer. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Lance going to try to throw for this. Rolling to his left. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Hey, alert, 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 alert!
Out of the gun, Eckler running it.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
168 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. This is a counter play. Eckler, and he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now it's Wilson.
That's into the hands of Eckler.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Two yards still to go. Third down now.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger. Set.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
Now a give running left is Eckler. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a third and goal. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Third and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt.
Hey, OP.
Option play, and they'll give hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
And this one is right through, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here we go, set.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the...
but won't step, you know. Every time he sell me, that's funk, hello. Bling, bling, blow, mad. I'm like, wow, what did I do now? Don't you get me, okay? I might pull a ticket out of my account, okay? Just to show you how to count, okay? Newest, don't compare me to these, they don't do enough. They can't walk it in my shoes because I'm booted up. I got opposition showing me computer love. Run my inside the club, I got no worries today. I get paid to party on a permanent base. That's true. Only time we link is meet and greet. On and off the jet, cause I got places to be. Alright. Business as usual. Usually I wouldn't smile. It costs a couple thousands and millions. And millions and millions and millions. Okay, alright. Business as usual. Usually I wouldn't smile unless it costs a couple thousands and millions. And millions and millions and millions. But that's because I'm standing on business. I deserve the flex and I have God as my witness. Police tried to slow me down but they couldn't stop it. I got platinum plaques like I got cars in my wallet. I got millions. Got the fuck inside my bag and out my feelings. Got a couple carbon copies, I got children. Only that's around me's my Brazilian. Moving militant, no regular civilian. Business as usual. Usually I wouldn't smile unless it costs a couple thousands of millions. And millions and millions and millions. Alright. Business as usual. Usually I wouldn't smile unless it costs a couple thousands of millions. And millions and millions and millions. Alright.
We got London on the trip.
Whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's that made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. And that's what made me rich. The whole club. Clown way too white to be shooting in the eyes. I'm sleeping good at night, see the door don't got no locks. To be spiteful, she best friends with the ops. And that you need better stop. Standing on my